I am Temilola Adepetun, the founder and managing director of SKLD Integrated Services Limited. Yes, we started 23 plus years ago. In the next few weeks, our company will be 24 years old. And that's why we feel that as a company who has supported the education sector for 2 decades plus, we should start being a voice that we bring all our stakeholders together.
My name is Dr. Mrs. Rosemary Koke Kanasa Okoli.
I'm Omolawi Abosede Shokunbi.
My name is Barrister Mrs. Doris Chinedokoro.
I heard about this program. Someone just talked about it. My friend, Mrs. Chinedu, told me of a green school. She told me about this program. And I now said, let me come and see what it's all about. And I will say honestly that I'm very, very impressed, and I look forward to other programs like this because it has exposed me a lot to facilities that we use in school, so we don't sit down and think of how to get a lot of things. Being here is like a complete place of getting everything your school needs. It's a very good program for school owners that are really ready to compete in the competitive 21st century world.
When I saw the theme of today's conference, Educational Supply Showcase, I realized that the major gap we suffer now in the education sector is how to get educational equipment and resources. And I feel that this is an opportunity to have a conversation around this and see how we can get educational resources and materials to the educators that need to work with it.
What came to mind was that I was going to be having access to a lot of exhibitors that are going to be giving me leverage in the school business. For example, I've scanned around the room now. I've not seen several school owners in my area that I know. So the idea I'm taking away from here is going to be genuine. It's going to be, sort of reserved for me. And that's a leverage for me in that area.
Honestly, that's a very good question because for something like uniforms, in the past I go to the UK to do uniform, and then when pound was getting too expensive, and now we started going to Turkey. But being here now, I've seen school kids, and they're even telling me they were in my school, and I didn't pay attention because I felt they could not deliver. But seeing them here now gives me more courage and more. I now like to do business with them. Even like I told her that now I know you are serious. Because when they just came to meet me in the school, I wasn't sure I'm going to get the worth of what I want. But seeing them here has reassured me that they can give me the worth of what I want. And so, why not spend that money? Why not go through this stress when we have them here in Nigeria? So I'm very impressed. At least I will take care of my uniform needs. And then I would also look at other people that have also, like the printer, people that came to talk about Canon. So that one also will solve the problem of photocopying in the school. Because we always have problems, especially when you have a bigger school, and you are doing worksheets.
It's also, first of all, for impact before business. However, because of how the industry has grown, a lot of people are looking at it as more business than impact. But anyhow you want to look at it, we still need these educational supplies to be able to run what we're doing. And we still need to have funds to source them. The people who are providing the educational supplies also need to get funds. Because when you bring product to the market, you're looking for money. However, from all the conversations we had today, I realized that there are so many ways we can bridge the gap. There are so many ways that at the end of the day, people providing educational resources, like if you go to where the exhibition is happening now, you have a lot of resources. People providing that there. Even the people that you can approach to get money to get it, they're also there. So the gap is being bridged while they're making their money, getting their profit. School owners, educators are also getting what they need to work. And I tell you the truth, once you provide the right education for the children, even in the passion, you're making money. Because what people are always looking for is value. And you can't give value without the right resources. So when you have the right resources and give value, right on that, before you see that you make money, you still make the money you're looking for.
Conferences like this will have impacts on my school business because, for example, I said it has given me access to a wide range of exhibitors. The exhibitors are also giving some of their products at a discount, which is good for me. Some of them are giving us free resources. And just like I also mentioned, there is an academy that I can sign up my learners free of charge and they get certificates. And also, the sponsors of this event, Sterling Bank, they are also giving financing. So for things I can't afford easily by myself, I would get a support from the bank. So this is coming with huge benefits to me, sincerely.
We looked at all the different learning resources that are available, and we just thought, you know what, we need to partner. We've been partnering with some of them over time. We need to partner with other OEMs who are in the EdTech space to be able to help our stakeholders, have access to these OEMs and know what products that they can use to enhance learning in the classroom. So it's two things. One is value add to our customers who are mostly school owners, and secondly is for us to create an avenue for our stakeholders to access the companies that produce these digital resources. And third is we partnered with Sterling Bank, who have as one of the pillars of their bank to support business. And so once you have, there's a need as a school owner, once there's a need, and if you look at it and you may not be able to afford it directly, then we provided, a channel for Sterling Bank to be able to help to provide access to be able to buy gold. So we want to be known not just as school outfitters, which we started off with, of course, but also for our stakeholders to know how wide we have diversified our services, and for us to also add value to them and be partners in progress, because nothing stands still. We continue to move forward and we continue to move abreast of technological development.
Education is very fundamental in every society. Like they would say, it's the bedrock of societal growth, economic growth, right? So for us in Sterling, like we've always said, we are focused. We're a focused institution, and we're a financial services provider that provides, an enabling environment for the entire education value chain. We know the challenges and the problems that education is facing currently, which includes unemployment, lack of teachers training, unqualified teachers. We have obsolete, educational content and curriculum, ineffective curriculum to educators or to school owners and, educational institutions. They find it, they have lack of access to finance. There are a whole lot of, issues. We have over 2 million students coming out of school, and, only 26% of them have been admitted in university. So the infrastructure to, enable them to school further, go to university, and then be ready for work. It's not there, right? So there are lots of problems in this space, and I am so happy that Sterling Bank see a lot of opportunities in this space, and that is what we're doing to address. And we have a lot of initiatives, projects, solutions, value propositions, and programs that we're coming up with, we're developing, designing with several stakeholders, several partners in the education sector to solve some of these problems.
SKL's vision for the Education Supplies Showcase was to essentially bring two very important stakeholder parties together in the provision of educational supplies or learning aids. So essentially, we have worked with a lot of customers over the last 24 years. We work with over 600 schools in Nigeria and in a few West African countries. And we've also started to ramp up our partnership conversations with a number of OEMs who basically provide much needed educational supplies and infrastructure. So our concept for the Education Supplies Showcase was to bring the consumers, in contact with the manufacturers to be able to see how we can bridge the gap in terms of the conversation around value delivery, pricing, and a number of other important conversations that makes the delivery of learning aids seamless and sensible.
Canon is here with the SKLD exhibition because we are passionate about education. We have Canon Academy Junior, which is a program that we're running for schools designed to teach kids from younger age to teenage, 16, in photography, to equip them in photography and to develop their skills and interest in photography.
Our company name is MG Stationery. We're coming from China, and we do the business. We do the stationery business, and in China we are the #1 stationery brand. We already have the 30 years history, and since 2020 we come into Africa. We want to start in the African market. And Nigeria also is a very important market for us. That's why today we come here to present our products.
Particularly today, I'm introducing the Marcel Hughes Schoolwear brand. And just like you must have heard me speak earlier today, I talked about school uniforms and all the various products that Marcel Hughes is able to deliver to schools. So today we see we have experienced we see the economic indicators, and we see how this has kind of boxed a lot of school owners in purchasing their learning resources, school uniforms, be it stationery, whatever it is school owners are willing to purchase. We see how the economy has kind of boxed them. And so what Marcel Hughes is bringing on board today is a solution or a product that is tailor-made for every school owner.
When Skilled Integrated Limited called me about this conference, I felt like it was an opportunity for me to lend my voice to the educational community, to the education community. And honestly, I've had a partnership with them, and I just was imagining how lovely the conference was going to be. And they didn't disappoint. It was a nice one. It was a wonderful conference. And I think the other speakers as well, getting to meet them, getting to speak with them was just a beautiful time and privilege that I enjoyed.
Right, so I think it's a good conversation that we started, and it's going to inspire school owners to rethink or re-engineer their business model, and also re-engineer how they deliver education. And we've helped to expose the gaps in teaching curriculum, and how business owners must be open-minded and focus on solving problems. I give examples that when you have a curriculum content and it does not solve an actual problem, but teaching photosynthesis, it needs to focus on demonstrating how it really works. I mean, you have a building that is blocked by light. You tell the children that because it's blocking the sunlight, certain things would grow or not grow. These are the practical ways of teaching children how to think, problem solving, mathematics, simple interest, compound interest. How do you bring that to real life? Your mother runs the plantain chips factory. She borrowed money at this interest rate. How much will she pay? Like, bring that to life. Let the classrooms carry that. And I think that's my recommendation to school owners.
I want to give a huge shout out to Upgrade TV.
I'm live on Upgrade TV.
On Upgrade TV.
This is my shout out to Upgrade TV, and they're fantastic people. Please, you keep watching Upgrade TV.
Shout out to Upgrade TV.
I'm excited to be live on Upgrade TV this afternoon. Thank you so much for having me.